Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS news for Friday, April 12. Government is reviewing the Supreme Court's ruling that the 2017 National Identification and Registration Act is to be declared null and void and of no legal effect. The judgment was handed down this morning by Chief Justice Brian Sykes. He said the High Court members unanimously found that some provisions were in violation of the Charter of Rights and that what was left in the NITS Act could not stand on their own. The Chief Justice also declared that the challenge was not premature, arguing that once the claimant identifies a violation to his constitutional rights, then the burden is on the government to show that the violation is demonstrably justified in a free and democratic society. A subsequent statement from the Office of the Prime Minister said the government respects the court's ruling and will spend some time carefully reviewing the judgment, after which a more fulsome response will be forthcoming. The statement also expressed gratitude to the full court panel comprising of the Chief Justice and Justices David Batts and Lisa Palmer Hamilton for their considered judgment. In other news, residents of Mandeville and surrounding areas are poised to receive a $1 billion upgrade to their water supply system. Minister with responsibility for water, Pernell Charles Jr., says the project will be completed in 14 months.
We expect that through the general works that's being done to improve the overall Greater Mandeville water supply, which includes the development of 2 wells in Hanson and Cassava Factory at Goshen in St. Elizabeth, which includes the supply and installation of additional pumping equipment for the gutters and spur tree relief stations, which includes what is already in progress, the supply and installation of pumping equipment for number 4, and upgrades to the transmission and distribution network.
Minister Charles Jr. was speaking at Thursday's groundbreaking of the Perth Estate Phase 1A housing development. 118 solutions are planned for the National Housing Trust project, which will see the construction of 70 detached 2-bedroom units and 48 serviced lots. The minister also revealed off-site work plans to increase Perth Estate residents' access to potable water.
That includes the transmission of main upgrades between Kingston Reservoir and the Perth Tank. The upgrade also of the Perth Tank construction of a new pumping station. So the supply and installation of transmission mains from the Perth Tank to a new tank at Moreland, which will be equipped with a pump station dedicated to serving the Perth housing development.
Retired Lieutenant Colonel Gary Rowe has been appointed the new Commissioner of Corrections. Lieutenant Colonel Rowe replaces Ina Hunter as the head of the Department of Correctional Services, DCS. Ms. Hunter is now Chief Program Officer in the National Security Ministry. Lieutenant Colonel Rowe served as an officer in the Jamaica Defense Force for 32 years. A statement from the National Security Ministry points out that he has amassed a wealth of security and management experience, which will support his focus on strengthening management and operational systems within the DCS. Meanwhile, Ms. Hunter will be spearheading special investment projects to facilitate the capacity-building initiatives of the DCS as part of the ministry's thrust to modernize and transform the department. The leadership transitions took effect on Thursday. A $24.9 million road and drainage improvement contract is now underway along a section of the Blue Hole Roadway in southern St. James. The project is being undertaken by the National Works Agency as part of its efforts to repair roadways which have been damaged by flood rains. The Blue Hole community is located along the stretch of roadway leading from Montpelier to Mafuta and serves as a link to the neighboring communities of Anchovy, Roehampton, Farm, and Mount Horeb. The project, which commenced in March 2019, is scheduled to be completed by August. It involves the rehabilitation of just over a kilometer of roadway to include the construction of drains and resurfacing of the road using asphaltic concrete overlay. The project will complement a $12 million road improvement contract, which was completed along a section of this roadway in August 2018. The work is being executed by contractor Alpha Shore Structures and Roofing Limited under the NWA's Maintenance of Secondary Roads program. 200 people will be engaged in the research and development work for the creation of the Aerotropolis at Vernham Field in Clarendon. This will add to the individuals who are currently being trained in the economics of the Aerotropolis under the Housing Opportunity, Production and Employment HOPE program. Minister without portfolio in the Office of the Prime Minister, Mike Henry, says the trainings show the immediate impact of plans to develop the aerotropolis at Vernon Field.
And that will also be clear to telling everyone where we're ready, and that we're really rehabilitating anything. We're not moving anyone. We're expanding the opportunities for them.
The minister made the disclosure on Wednesday following a helicopter landing and tour of the Vernon Field runway. And finally, Gender Minister Olivia Grange is asserting that intimate partner violence is possibly more common in Jamaica than we are aware. Her statement comes against the background of the killing of 42-year-old Ruleen Clark Cowan on Wednesday morning by her husband, Patrick Cowan. A day later, the police reported another incident in which a woman was attacked by her common-law husband, who later took his own life. The woman has been admitted to hospital in serious condition. In a statement issued yesterday, Minister Grange condemned these acts of violence against women. She encouraged persons to call the police and not turn a blind eye if they know that someone is being abused. Minister Grange also reminded women in violent relationships that the government has established a national shelter to help them leave those living environments and to receive counseling and other assistance. She added that the ministry hoped to establish 2 additional shelters for women in this financial year. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.